Okay, King Cletus said, other than you and Charles, I don't trust no one among us. Enemies can be anywhere. They may have already infiltrated in the ranks of the guardsmen. He ponders for quite a while. Then he looks up and smiles at me. Jess, how would you like to be the first female royal guard of Ethania? The what now? What you mean? Oh, I'll be Charles Superior, because I don't like him. Me, a royal guard? Why? Look at Charles over there hating. He said exactly. There are a lot of guardsmen I trust, your majesty. I can give you a list. Why would you choose a woman, especially a troublemaker like her, your majesty? Charles, I think you the traitor. I think that's what it is. King Cletus said, why not? She's resourceful, brave, virtuous. King Cletus lets out a chuckle. And she's the only woman in the palace who stood up to me when I was being unfair. Having an honest woman like her around me might actually help. I mean, you make good points, Charles said, but King Cletus said, Charles, notify the queen, the madams, the concubines, and all the consorts. I want them in the main hall as soon as possible. We'll make an announcement. Got an announcement to make. I know that's right. You can leave Roxanne in her estate. She does not have to come. Oh, no, she need to come. She need to come because she need to hear it first. She need to have a front row seat when I drop kick her and the baby. Charles glares at you behind King Cletus while he's talking. Okay, I guess I'm gonna piss a lot of people off today. It's fine. Whatever. Charles said, I'm on it, your majesty. He shakes his head and leaves the study. Yeah, I think he the traitor. I think he the one. King Cletus said, I know you would want to be with your lady, so how about this? Mercenaries wouldn't dare break into the palace under broad daylight, so you can stay with Consort Solana during the day. You can come to the royal quarter at sundown, and stay with me until dawn while Josh and Charles take turns patrolling the palace. If the mercenaries come for me, they'll have to go through Josh and Charles first. You can rest in my chamber, given you'll still be aware if anything happens. He just want me in his bed, y'all. You shall be my last barrier. You think you can handle being my royal guard? I mean, that don't sound too bad if the mercenaries really come. I'm sure they won't get past Josh, but then it does sound dangerous. That man he trying to put the moves on me. Why am I even debating? This is my only shot to sneak inside the relic chamber. What about Solana, though? Is she gonna be alone at night? Okay, I make a questioning eye gesture to Solana. She smiles at you and gives you a reassuring nod. Okay, look at my sis. I guess she fine with it. Okay, I shoot him a firm look. Okay, very well. I'll be your royal guard. But I got 3 conditions. Drop kick Roxanne. That's the first one. Solana said, Jess, you cannot demand his majesty to... Oh, I can. He said, it's okay, Solana. Her honesty is why I picked her in the first place. He smiles at me playfully. What are your terms? Okay, first, I want Raven the maid to take care of Consort Solana in my place. And just Raven, not nobody else. She the only maid I can trust. Just Raven, King Cletus. He said, I understand you don't want Consort Solana unattended. But a lot of empresses in the palace do not have a lady in waiting. The queen does not have one anymore. Neither do Madame Dolores nor Madame Raquel. Okay, do you want me to protect you or not? That's one of my terms. If you can't agree to that, then I can't be your royal guard. Solana said, Jess. He said, what if I don't give you a choice, girl? Okay, you can force me to be a royal guard, but you can't force me to risk my life for you if mercenaries really come. Oh, shoot. If you want me to carry out my duties willingly, the least you can do is ease my concern, your majesty. He lets out a sigh. Very well. I'll have Dolores make the arrangements. What else? Okay, second condition is I ain't swearing no oath. He said, why not? Listen, you have me to become a royal guard to protect you from green scarves. I can do that, but I ain't never killing for you. No executions, no killings, no beatings. I'm not serving you until my last breath without marrying either. He said, oh, you saying you got somebody in mind you want to marry? Listen, I'm saying I don't want to be bound like tank top number 1 or tank top number 2, your majesty. He said, I never intended for you to be a royal guard like either of them. I'll allow you to be a royal guard without swearing the oath. All you gotta do is protect me after sundown, sis, and maybe some other light duties. What other light duties, King Cletus? I said, thank you, your majesty. He said, what's your third condition? Okay, I only can be a royal guard if I pick what I wear. He said, why? Can't you just let me admire you in a nice Zubian silk dress? Listen, I'm to be your royal guard, your majesty. Not your fancy chamber decoration. If you want me to fight effectively, I need to get out of these fancy gowns. He said Athenian women only wear gowns, from the queen to the maids. Athenian women do not wear pants or show their legs. Okay, Athenian women don't become guards either, but here we are. You want me to save your life when the time comes and I'm in an evening gown, bro? He said, fine. Go seek out the tailors in the supply quarter later. Just let them know whatever you want to wear. They'll make it for you. Okay, thank you, sir. He said, now, about your duties. You listen carefully as he briefs you on your royal guard duties. Look at me nodding. Okay, meanwhile, the empresses have gathered in the main hall. Raquel said, I'm glad to know Roxanne is happy in my old estate, your majesty. I baked some dawnberry cookies for Roxanne. I'll have them delivered to her later. Mara said, that's very kind of you. I'm sure Roxanne would appreciate it. But after what happened to concubine Velia, I made a strict rule for Roxanne. She is not allowed to eat, drink, or even wear anything that's not made inside the estate. The Lord said, they're just cookies, your majesty. Dawnberries are good for pregnant women, too. Mara said, concubine Velia was eating dawnberry cupcakes at your estate right before the miscarriage. I'm just being extra careful, Madame Dolores. Dolores' eyes flashed with a hint of anger, but it fades away in an instant. She said, of course, your majesty, I understand. Raquel said, anyway, I wonder why his majesty called us here. Oh, you gonna find out, girl. Arya said, so I overheard the maids talking about Solano's lady-in-waiting. What about her? Arya said, apparently his majesty took her out for the inspection tour and they got ambushed. Dana said, what happened then? Arya said, I didn't hear much, but they all made it back. Andrea said, why would his majesty take Jess out there? Is it because of Solana? Jenna said, Consort Solana was sent back to the consort quarter before she could finish her night attendance. Look at them got all the tea, y'all, and all the gossip. I highly doubt the king cares about Consort Solana. Y'all, they know everything. Bianca said, look at the queen acting all powerful again. That's not even her baby. Penelope said, the queen finally got one of her own consorts pregnant. Now she's going to do anything to keep Roxanne under her wing. Bianca said, naturally, the first thing she did was pushing Consort Solana off the table. Penelope said, the way she was sent out of the royal quarter, even I feel a little bad for her. Gwen said, if you feel bad for her, help out then. And Velia said, nobody deserves to be humiliated like that. We're concubines. There must be something we can do. Penelope said, great idea. Let's all get on the queen's bad side now. Gwen said, I don't care. I would do something if I could. Bianca said, then what's stopping you, girl? Weren't you the king's favorite porcelain doll? Now look at you, like us. Penelope said, concubine Gwen ain't been picked for a single night attendance after the draft. Gwen said, I don't care about that. Penelope said, look, his majesty is here. Okay, y'all shut up. Shut up and listen to the announcement. Mara said, everybody with Roxanne is here. Is something wrong, your majesty? King Cletus said, of course not. I'm here to make an announcement. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the rumors. Yes, I took Jess out to the inspection tour. I took her out because, unlike any of you, she was raised as a commoner. I could use someone of her expertise and honesty. Arya said, or her pretty face. Shut up, Arya. Be careful, you too loud. You too loud. You talking too loud, girl. Don't get drop kicked. Andrea said, Jess is indeed more beautiful than all of us combined. You right, girl. Bianca said, first my Zubian silk, then this. His majesty is treating this wench better than the madams. Velia said, it was just an inspection tour, Bianca. Calm down. Penelope said, and you were just serving wine as the queen's lady-in-waiting. What's your point? Gwen said, it was not Velia's choice. Bianca said, of course not. Crowned concubine Velia. Why they always shading her? King Cletus said, anyway, we were ambushed by 3 mercenaries, and Jess fought off all 3 of them. Dolores said, that's remarkable, girl. A valiant fighter and a woman, you're a treasure. Thank you, girl. Look at Mara hating. Look at her. King Cletus said, Jess has proven that Athenian women can be as strong as any man. To award her bravery and determination, I've decided to give her a new position. I hereby announce the promotion of the first female royal guard of Athenia, Jess. Period. You hear murmuring all across the grand hall. Whisper all you want. You can see all kinds of facial expressions. There's anger, jealousy, confusion, and surprisingly, genuine happiness. Thank you, Velia. Mara said, I understand Jess is a capable woman, Your Majesty, but women of Ethenia are known for their elegance and gracefulness. That's our beauty. Promoting Jess may set a bad example and encourage women to be vulgar. Shut up, Mara. You just hating. King Cletus turns his head and smiles at you. When I see Jess, I see a whole different kind of beauty with strength. I don't see vulgarity, and I would like more women to be like her. Period. So shut up, Mara. Mara said, of course, Your Majesty. Is Royal Guard Jess gonna swear the oath now? No, she's not swearing nothing. She'll be allowed to marry as she wishes, and she will not be my weapon. Her main purpose will be protecting me and assisting me with various light duties. What are these light duties you keep talking about, man? The past Ethanian kings set the rules. That means I can change the rules as I wish to. Knowing there's no way to change King Cletus's mind, Queen Mara remained silent. Yeah, shut up, Mara. King Cletus said, at any rate, I have some matters to discuss with Advisor Arthur. Just head to the supply quarter and get your Royal Guard attire done. Don't take too long. I expect you to be on duty starting tonight. Okay, yes, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, Dolores, have Raven the maid assigned to Consort Solana after sundowns. Dolores said, right away, Your Majesty. Dropkick Mara one time. Arya said, Consort Solana. Solana said, hey, girl. Greetings, Consort Arya. She said, well, I have to say, I'm impressed. That was a unique way to get power. Jenna said, indeed, being a lowborn without any exceptional traits. Bring a lady in waiting who can whore her way up for you. Not whore her way. Jess is not like that, girl. Arya said, no, of all the time you got to spend with His Majesty. How much of it was actually about you? You just a consort who couldn't even finish her first night attendance. The first time is always the most anticipated and feels the best for His Majesty. Imagine how bad Consort Solana had to be for His Majesty to send her out. Oh my god. Okay, she ain't accepting it, y'all. Okay, like Jess said, every man for himself. I can't let people walk all over me like this no more. Right. Period, Salada. She said, yes, I did not complete my first night attendance, but at least His Majesty had me in mind. Not like y'all. He would think of me again. Both of you have been in the palace before me, and y'all still ain't been picked for night attendance. How that sound? You ain't in no place to judge. Moreover, I have Jess by my side. You should be careful when you talk to me again, right? Because Jess will drop kick everybody. Jenna said, yes, Jess is the new favorite, so what? It don't change what you are. Solana said, what I am is a consort who has a much better chance at being promoted to concubine than you do. Right. And the only empress in the palace who is close with a royal guard with due authority. Period, Solana. Period. Don't let these girls walk all over you. Drop kick them. Solana said, I got better things to do than wasting my time on you two. Good day. Goodbye. Going back to the hole where you crawled out of. Okay, meanwhile, I'm causing quite a fuss at the supply quarter. The tailor said, this is a dress made entirely of black Zubian silk, girl. His Majesty had us make this just for you. Look, I am not trying to be the king's new doll, even though that is cute. I'm here to protect His Majesty, and I need to be able to move freely. The assistant tailor said, she has a point. Zubian silk does not stretch. The assistant tailor looked like Dawn, but okay. She would need something more flexible. Okay, I don't want no long dresses. I need to be able to run. So I got in this mess in the first place. The tailor said, His Majesty did give us order to make whatever you desire. Very well, just tell us how you want it. We'll make it happen. Okay, well, I got a few ideas in mind. Am I going to have to pick? Why don't you show me all the fabric? She said, of course, please follow me. Okay, that dress is kind of cute, though. I ain't going to lie. Okay, Madame Raquel's old estate. Mara said, you sure this will be safe enough? Roxanne said, yes, Your Majesty. My mother taught me well. It may look very bad, but it's just going to be a minor headache. A small price to pay. She said, I want to make sure you and the baby will be safe. This baby has to be born at all costs. She said, I don't understand, though, Your Majesty. If Jess is the problem, shouldn't her be the target? I think that should be she. Shouldn't she be the target? Why go through all this trouble for somebody else? Mara says, she's the center of attention right now, and the king already knows how we feel about her. Doing anything to her directly would just lead everything back to us. We do this by eliminating the elements that make her strong. That's how we weaken our enemies and defeat them flawlessly. Y'all, they talk about Solana. They gonna poison my sis. Back at the supply quarter. Okay, look at me, y'all. Looking cute. That's what I like it. The tailor said, this is way too improper, Jess. People will be talking. I don't care. I'm fine. The assistant tailor said, this is not traditional. But then again, then you never had a female royal guard. People get used to it. The tailor said, well, out of 5 outfits we made, 2 of them are not black in color. They're also extremely revealing. She said, yeah, and that. But the most important of all, ruby is the queen's assigned color. I strongly recommend you not to pick that one. I said the king did say I can wear anything I want to, so this is completely my choice. She said, very well then, what's your pick? Okay, this choice will not grant any influence points, so you can choose freely. Oh, y'all. Give me the ruby. Give me the ruby. Hold on. Let's pick the ruby. Let's see. Oh, this cute. Piss off the queen. That's cute, y'all. Let's look at all of them. Let's look at all of them. Let's look at the black Zubian silk. Okay, this is what the king want me to wear. I'm about to... What's the dojo practice set? What I used to wear for karate training. Okay, this is what I was wearing. Okay. Golden Phoenix. What's that? Oh, look at that. I don't really like it. And then Royal Guard Black. This is the closest to Athenian fashion. I don't know, y'all. I kind of like that one too, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of like this one, but we going with the red because I want to piss off Mara. So we pissing off the queen. So we going with the red. Period. And I look cute. Yeah, this the one. This the one right here. This is who I am. This will be my Royal Guard attire. The tailor said, well, Her Majesty sees you in this. Listen, it's just the color. She said the color of the Athenian queen. Look, I'm about to be the queen around here. It don't matter. She said, well, you made the choice. Don't say I didn't warn you. Look, if this outfit irritates her that much, she free to try and come take it off me. Period. Period. Because I'll drop kick her. Shocked by your boldness, the tailor is rendered speechless. Girl, you better not say nothing either, because I'll drop kick you too. Don't test me. Do not test me. Look, y'all, look how cute I look.